I follow all your rules. I follow everything. I don't touch sugar at all. I don't eat jaggery. But still, my sugars are spiking. I'm having high blood sugars. You advised me, don't eat sugar. In my tea, I don't have any sugar at all. I don't take sweets. But still my sugar is spiking. Why so? Greetings. I'm Dr. Usha Dane, a practicing physician and a diabetologist from Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, Baltimore, US. So many questions. They ask me time and again, why are there sugar spikes? Why am I not responding? I'm taking the medicines regularly, but still my sugars are spiking. Well, it is so simple. You have to follow a diet pattern. Now, what is that diet pattern? Whatever you say, I eat that. However you say, I eat that. I take my tablets in between my food, but still, I'm having these problems. You know, actually, there are so many things. It is not only your food which matters. Your stress level. If you are under a lot of stress, automatically your hydrocortisons from your body are going to increase. If your hydrocortisons increase, your sugars will not respond. Second, if you're not doing any exercise, you're not walking around, just eating and sitting, how is it going to break down? So it is not going to break down. The third thing, what about your hydration? Do you drink water? Are you drinking enough water? Check my water video. Like in that I have said, you need 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. So are you sipping water? Are you taking water before food? You should. If you're taking water, then yes, you will start to respond properly. Your sleep pattern, which is the fourth one, which is very important. Do you have a good sleep? I see the mobile till about 10 o'clock. I don't know how it becomes 2 o'clock. And then after that I sleep. And 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I have to get up and run for my work. So my sleep is not done. And as my sleep is not done, it's natural. Your sugars are not going to come down. You're not going to respond. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. When it is said 8 hours of sleep, at least 6 hours. You can put it into 3 hours, 3 hours. 1 hour for you to go to bed. 3 hours, a very good sound sleep. Again, after 3 hours, you can get up, go to the washroom and come. Again, 3 hours of sleep. So 6 hours of good sleep is very important. Very, very important. If you have that sound sleep, next day, you will find that yes, you are at peace, you are relaxed, and when you check your blood sugars, you will find beautiful results. This is what is to be done. Again, what about your morning breakfast? What breakfast do you eat? I eat a glass of juice. I take a juice. So my mother makes a big glass of juice, orange juice or whatever papaya juice is there for me. And I eat something and I go out. So what are you doing? That juice is not fruit. It is pure sugars. As I had already told, and I always say, a whole fruit is more better than a juice. A juice is only sugars. So when, oh, I need it for energy, I can't do without it, then we cannot help you. You have to change. You cannot take juice. No aerated drinks, no juices, no milk chocolates. You can take a glass of milk. Have you heard about savory breakfast? No? Let me tell you. What is a savory breakfast? A savory breakfast is one which has more of proteins, no sugar at all. In the morning, whenever you're eating something, either a glass of milk or tea or coffee, it will not have any sugar at all. So your breakfast, your first meal, or you can say your breakfast, is going to be minus sugars. It is going to be only proteins, no bread, no wheat. So whatever things which are having gluten, they are not going to be there in your morning breakfast. You can have a boiled egg, you can have fruit, you can have whole fruits. You can have egg into an omelette. You can make a pancake of your eggs. You can have a dal or some nuts, whichever you like. Mostly I prefer dals. So when you have dals, it is more healthy. You can have an avocado if you like. It is the best. But when you have a sugary breakfast in the morning, your full day is going to go bad. Your sugars are not going to come in control. You're going to be moody. Why? Because that sugar, the first morning sugar which you have taken in the morning, it has given you a sugar spike. Again, that spike has come down. After 90 minutes, you are hungry. You want to eat something. When you want to eat something, you will again want something sweet. A cup of tea or a cup of coffee, something to eat, or 2 cookies or 2 biscuits. Gone. The sugars is tumbled. What you require is the proteins. You require roughage. When you have this, the morning savory breakfast, you are not going to have that craving for sugar. You will see when you have your lunch after this, you will be satisfied, you will feel you are much better. Now, how do I have my lunch? There is a particular order in which you can have your lunch. It is not haphazard. Usually what people do is they just bounce on the plate. This much vegetable, this big bread, or what you call is roti. So the roti is big, a big morsel of the roti, very small vegetable. What are you doing? You're killing yourself. You're hurting yourself. Why are you doing this? What you require is, first of all, a big glass of water. If you can, if you like, you put 1 spoon of apple cider vinegar. Shake it. Drink that water. If apple cider vinegar, you don't like the taste, you go for 1 spoon of lime. Lime juice, normal lime, which is the smaller one, not the sweet lime. You take the lime juice, shake it, you drink that glass of water. What happens with this is, it has got acetic acid, it has got citric acid. This acid helps a lot on your stomach, on your digestion. It forms a barrier. It will not help to absorb the glucose molecules which you are taking, which is there in your food. Now, how do I start my meals, my food? Well, you have to start it with a salad, with the proteins, with the dals, and with the vegetables first. If the salad is wet or dry, either it is cut into pieces, the cucumbers, the lettuce, or the broccoli, or in India you can say they have this curds, they have buttermilk, anything which is available. So any form of salad, wherever place you are, whichever country you are. Different countries have different type of salads, but that is very much required. When you have these salads along with your food, or along the start of your food, the first part of your food, the second part, it is going to be the dal. Any dal which you have, any type of dal available at your place, at your hometown, at your house. Or you can have some choles, some rajma, which is there in India. When you are out in European countries or American countries or in some other places, they usually have a piece of chicken, they have some avocado, they have some boiled eggs. So this is proteins. Along with that, you are going to have vegetables, lot of vegetables. With a bowl, when you have these vegetables, so 3 parts of your plate is going to be into salad, some gravy, any gravy of your choice, and a vegetable. So the third part which remains, that is the first quarter, the last quarter, that will be of carbohydrates. So it can be pure basmati rice, not the broken one, the whole grain basmati rice. The grain should be separated. When you have these basmati rice, it has got resistant starch. This resistant starch will never give you sugar spikes. Never. Try it. If you don't want rice at that particular point, you can have a piece of bread. If you are in India or in some other parts of the world, and if you want a roti, only 1 or half roti, not more than that. Because your stomach is already full. Why don't you understand? It is already full. What you are doing is overeating yourself. You are burdening yourself. Why don't you eat more of vegetables? Why don't you have more of gravy? Why don't you have more of salads? When you have that, 3/4 of your stomach is already full. One more important thing which you are supposed to follow. While eating also, you should hydrate yourself. Drink water. There are so many people who say, I don't drink water for half an hour after food. Why? Why you're not doing it? It is dry in your stomach. It is getting dried in your stomach. So your metabolism is going poor. But if I drink water, my metabolism will be very good and I will flush out whatever I have eaten. My sugar absorption will be less, and plus I will not have any sugar spikes. So people are having a very wrong notion. Then what about my sweets? Can I have my sweets? I just love sweets. After my meals, I require sweets to eat. If I don't eat sweets, I don't feel my meal is complete. You have your sweet with the meal. When you are having your proteins, when you are having your vegetables, you can have a morsel. Eat it. I have not refused anything. I have not said anything. Only the points, how you are going to start your meal. When you want something sweet, some small sweet, it is going to be with the vegetable. So what happens? You are neutralizing. You are not eating naked sweets. Now what is this naked sweets? Naked sweets means you are eating only a sweet. Either a peda or an ice cream or a bowl of cake or something. But when there is nothing in your stomach, it is fully absorbed and there is a very high sugar spike. But when you are eating it with food, it is not naked sweet. It is like you are neutralizing it with whatever you are eating. So when you are neutralizing it, automatically you will not have a sugar spike. And in the afternoons, after having your food, you will see you can work very nicely. You're not feeling drowsy. You're not feeling lazy. You can concentrate on your work. So the steps on how you have your food. Does the same rule apply when I'm for my dinner? Perfect. It's right. Dinner or lunch, it is the same. For dinner also, it is going to be the same pattern. No, but some people say that you should have a very light dinner. Well, it's up to you. Because after you have a dinner, there are two types of people. One, they cannot sleep if they are not full stomach, if they don't have anything in their stomach. Others, they can manage. So you fall in which category? You have to know yourself. You have to understand your own body. Well, I cannot sleep without eating food. So what I will do, first I will start with a salad. I will start with some liquids. I will start with a gravy. I will take my vegetables, whichever vegetables are there. I can't eat vegetables just like that without any roti or any rice. Learn. Learn it. I tried it and I'm enjoying it. Trust me. When I am trying it, when I can do it, I can tell very confidently, you too can do it. You too can do it. Both my parents, my brother, my mother, my sister was severely diabetic. My mother was on severe insulins. I did not put the blame game on her. Or because it is for them, so genetically even I should have diabetes. No, I will not. I will follow the same things which I am teaching everybody. My HbA1c is 5.2, 5.4. I'm not on any medications of sugars. Previously, even I was having that cravings. I was having that mood swings. I was behaving very cranky like I had told you. But now, when I have started a complete diabetic diet, which I tell all you angels what to eat, how to eat, I feel more fresh, I feel more nice, and I get a lot of compliments in my clinic. They tell me, what's your age? It affects your skin. It affects your overall appearance. It affects your depression. It affects your heart. So if I'm not having any sugar spikes, I'm able to be very lively. I can work nicely. I can concentrate on my work. So your food order in which you are eating has to be the same. Then you will not have your sugar spikes. In between your food, you can have a piece of some sweet, whichever you like. When you follow all these things, you will see that your sugar levels are responding. You're not having sugar spikes. You're not having mood swings. and you are able to have a very nice and healthy life. You have to subscribe to my channel. You have to press the bell button.